Hello and good morning, I'm Neil Pinkett, the proprietor of Bath Cars, and today's car is the VW Passat. This is the Sport 4-door saloon, 130 bhp, 6-speeder in a metallic black. I believe it's metallic, let's have a look a second. Yep, it's a metallic black. Just come in part exchange and drives absolutely spot on. There's a really good service history to go with it as well. The cam belt's been done. It's got a brand new MOT as it sits here until the 23rd of October 2014. There's tax until the end of February 2014 as well. It's only £175 a year to tax, so it's not dear. And they pull like a train, these. Really, really good news, second-hand car this. If you want a 4-door saloon, that's pretty reliable. This type of car is the one. Very, very much loved in Eastern Europe, and most of them go to Polish and Lithuanians because they know they're so good and can cover up to 400k. In fact, we've seen them with 215, 250 on. So we know they do that sort of mileage over here pretty easily. And a lot of them have been used as reps cars from new, and they often cover 120 or so in their first 3 years. But this one's done 142,000 miles, and it's the Sport, and it looks pretty tidy for itself actually. It's in bright sunlight here at the moment, so it will show up all the little knocks and marks, but it's actually pretty okay for the age. A good 8 out of 10 for its age, I would say. I'm going to point out any of the things that are going to make you bulk up a little bit so that you don't come here and expect to find an absolutely perfect car, but with 142 I think you'll be happy enough to see it. So tinted glass, new type wipers, front fogs, although the driver's side one has got a crack in it. I'll just show you that in a bit more detail, but it does work. Light stone chipping to the front edge of the bonnet, but not that bad to be fair. A slightly discoloured opaque headlight, but the driver's side one is gone. The passenger side one has been renewed at some point, but the driver's side one will probably polish down. You can use a bit of cutting compound on those and they will polish down. Windscreen looks pretty good. Little chip up there. Has got the reactor light rear view mirror, the auto wipers. Don't know if it's got auto lights on. I don't think that was around in these days. No. But front fogs weren't standard either on the Sport. In the boot is a spare wheel, which is on a steel rim, and we do have the locking wheel nut, and the owner's manuals are all there as well. Okay, so tyres on the front here, brake pad on this side, getting a little bit thin, but that's a decent tyre, plenty of meat to go on that. These are on 16s, yeah, 16s they should be. 205 55 R16s, plenty of tread on that one as well. The rear lens cluster on here is the outer skin has been broken, but not affecting the actual rear lamp itself. The other one's in good condition. New number plates have been fitted by myself just an hour ago. Discs on the back. A tyre there, another good tyre, plenty of tread to go on that. This one here, plenty of tread to go on that as well. So loads of meat to go. It does have the brake pad warning light on, but the chap did tell me it had been on since he had the pads done, but there was a remark made about the pads being low on the MOT. Okay, I've driven it for 40 miles. It drives absolutely spot on. It's got loads of power and all very good. And let's go and have a look at that document section. So bear with me. Okay, welcome to the documents for this Passat. It's a Passat Sport. And the V5 shows the car as a Passat Sport. Just two owners from new. Royal Bank of Scotland was the first keeper, and then a private owner since 2005. Passat Sport AVF is the engine code, 130 brake horsepower Sport TDI, 6-speeder, 154 grams per kilometre. There's tax on the car till the end of February 2014. There's the radio code, and there's a couple of stamps in the book, not many, I think there's 3 stamps. Last stamp in the book reads 28,000 miles in 2004. The MOT has just expired, or just due to expire in a couple of days' time, and that was with just one advisory, which is an offside front CV gator. So obviously it comes with a new MOT. There are a couple of keys with the car as well, so 2 keys. And all these bills here are for tyres. So upkeep of the tyres was pretty impeccable. These are previous MOTs, dating back from 39,000 miles, 52,000 miles, and there's about, I think about 6 or 7 MOTs here, 78k. And so if also just previous old MOTs, you can check that out all on the Boza website nowadays. And then there's a receipt as well for the car. dating 2005 for £10,500 when he bought the car. So 29,000 miles for 10.5 grand. Bit cheaper now. Mind you, it's done 142 now. Receipts and bills then as follows. Servicing as well has been done, just not stamped the book, but we've got receipts for that. 137 quid MOT test and some work. Door card work. Forge garage, £190. Set of brake pads at 42,000 miles. 60,000 miles was a service. You could write these in the book if you so wish. 60,000 miles another service, set of brake pads, £163. A CV outer boot, £221. Some tyres. Door lock, £182. A cam belt replaced in February 2011. It's done at 100,000 miles apparently. MOT bill. Service at 107,000 miles, 2011 March. 398 quid. Near side front wheels, outer drive shaft replace, and a headlamp adjustment. That was done in October 2012. What's that for? MOT. An inspection when he bought the car. £56 on some sundries, by the looks of it. £30 for a little job on water leak apparently. That was done ages ago. 2010 April. £249 for a service. Dated 2009, 82,000 miles. So there we go. Nice document and history section with all the owner's manuals and the radio code. Right, welcome back then. So, electronic boot release. Why is it not open? Let's go and press the button. There are plenty of remote keys. 2 keys with the car. This is the one I've been using. It's a 3-button standard key. Lock the car. Open the car, press it once to adjust the driver's side door, press it twice for all the other 5 doors. Electronic boot release works beautifully. Warning triangle in the back, good condition carpets, Michelin Primacy spare wheel on a steel rim, still a right size tyre though, and pretty much on its about a mil off of its wear bar. There's the original number plates in the back there, Findus and Son. Put them in the back just so that you can keep them if you ever need a set. There's a wheel brace and jack, toolkit and tool roll, including the locking wheel nut. Don't think there'd be anything in here that normally isn't. Nope. 12-volt power supply though for your cold refrigerating box. High level brake light. Bee sting aerial. Moving into the back then, so 8-speaker hi-fi, damn clean door cards, absolutely spot on condition there. It's had a good clean, it smells nice and fresh. The back seats fold down in a 60-40 split folding fashion. Roof lining's immaculate. 3 inertia reel safety belts for passenger safety. Centre armrest. Nice and clean again. This one has also the booster seat. So that is a nice little facility if you've got a family. So booster seats in the back there. 2 of them, one there and one there. So if you've got small children, that little booster pack comes in very, very handy. Back of the seats are in good condition. Map pocket seats, carpet mats, 12-volt power supply, and very good clean door cards as well. Very, very unusual to get a car that clean in the back of there. Dead tidy. Moving up front here then, we've got again another decent door card, not quite as clean but good condition. Map pockets, height adjustment, lumbar support. Look at that seat for 142k, that is in very good order. Pedal rubbers, good order. Carpet mat there as well. A centre armrest. Passenger seats in pretty good order, bar for a little mark in there. Owned by a solicitor, this car was previously for 9 years, as you would have seen in the history section. We've got the documents there as well, including the radio code. And here's the MOT that's just been done, which you haven't seen yet. Neither have I actually. Let's have a look. So October the 23rd, 2014. Done 142,201, showing 142,206 now. Front advisory items: front anti-roll bar linkage bush is worn, front brake pads wearing thin, offside front suspension bush deteriorated but not resulting in excessive movement, engine cover fitted, brake warning light on. So a few minor advisories, nothing really to get too worried about. Let's pop that key in the ignition and start her up. So check pads comes up, but that's not a problem. The brakes are working perfectly all right. fuel level light is on, but the fuel gauge does work fine. 142, 206, 1243 is the time. Leather bound steering wheel in really tidy order. Reactor light rear view mirror, auto dipping rear view mirror as well, yep. Auto dipping and reactor light. Auto wipers, lights and illumination here. 6-speed gearbox. Clutch, spot on, all the gears changing nicely. Got nothing to do with the clutch, absolutely great. Owner's manuals all down there in the little wallet. See that? Height adjustable steering column. Front fogs on this one, which is an option. 12-volt power supply. Doubt it if it's ever been smoked in. No, it's not. Never been smoked in. It's got the climate aircon, got the CD changer, got the radio cassette by Gamma, VW1 by Gamma. Adjustable armrest. 6-speed box means that these things are barely breathing when they're doing 30-40 mile an hour in 6-speed. Also has the solar power sunroof as well. So a nice little touch. If you want a car with a sunroof, there's not many about. There are normally about 1 in 40 have got the sunroof, which this one has. Solar sunroof, by the way, just basically conditions the interior of the car when the sun's shining on it. So you park the car up, you go off on a hot summer's day, and the sun shines on the roof, and then in turn it powers the fan. The fan then allows the interior to cool down, so it's not stinking hot when you get in the car. So it's quite a nice touch. It was an expensive option. I should think you would have got a lot of change out of about 600-700 quid in its day when this car was a new car. So tested and tried by myself, driving very nicely. The bodywork's really spot on. There's no rust to see. The bumpers are all sitting nice and true. Apart from the front headlight being discoloured, that rear lamp being broken up a bit, but not affecting the integrity of the general lamp. The wheels being a little bit edgy. I reckon that's a decent Passat Sport, and I'd be very happy to see that. And that's been pretty much my bread and butter for the last 8 years, these have. So I know my onions, with what we're selling about, I don't know, 50, 60 of the things. Lots and lots of them have passed through here. So we'll leave you with that shot. Thanks very much for watching. Don't delay on this one, it's going to go quick. Bye bye.